and although Gray thought it was a slightly strange thing to say, the breath on his ear made him shudder. It seemed as if Khan's hands were everywhere, stroking, tugging, touching, and before he knew it, Gray's shirt was gone, and so was Khan's. Pressed chest to chest, skin to skin, their bodies molded together, and the evidence of their arousal swelled between them. Grinding his hips, Khan moaned deeply, and his hands clawed at Gray's back. "Oh, it's been so long. So long." "What?" "Lie with me, Gray," Khan gasped, and Gray found himself sinking into the grass. He lay, staring at the sun, immobilized by something close to shock, as Khan licked his chest, working his way towards already pebble-hard nipples. Taking one between his fingers and thumb, and rolling firm, his teeth caught the other, and tugged, nipping gently. Gray yelped, his back arching sharply. "Am I hurting you?" Khan gasped against his chest, the vibration of his words sending shivers through him. "A little, but it's good. Don't stop." He felt Khan smile as his teeth caught his nipple again and tugged harder, making Gray whimper. Releasing his other nub, Khan's hand moved down, running over his side, to slip under the waistband of his jeans, running his fingers back and forth around it. Gray whimpered again. "Please," he moaned. "Please." Without asking what he meant, Khan tugged at the bottom of Gray's jeans, his fingers clumsy with desire. In the end, Gray reached down and popped it himself, tugging down the zip. Khan stroked his stomach, dipping beneath the waistband of his boxers to tease and tantalize, but not quite touch his pulsing cock, which was throbbing with the desire to be freed from the confines of cloth. "Do you want me, Gray? Tell me, do you want me?" "Oh, God, yes!" Gray gasped, and Khan laughed, a somehow familiar sound, as he slid upwards to capture Gray's lips, swallowing his moans as the other hand moved downwards to capture his cock, through the thin cotton of his underpants. Gray cried out, raising his hips, and Khan gripped harder, probing him deeply with his tongue. "Oh, God," Gray gasped. "Please, please." "Please what?" Khan teased, the silk of his hair tickling Gray's face and skin. Khan lowered his head again and kissed over Gray's chest and downwards, pausing to circle his navel, the tongue dipping in and making Gray squirm. Following the dark line of Gray's treasure trail, Khan whispered into his abdomen, "Lift your hips." When Gray complied, Khan tugged down the jeans and underpants, freeing Gray's cock to bounce up and slap Khan on the cheek. Khan laughed again, then buried his nose deeply in the fur of Gray's balls. "You smell so good." He groaned and began to tug at the loose skin with his teeth. Gray writhed and lifted his hips, allowing Khan to gently suck one of his balls into his mouth, slowly circling it with his tongue. Gray bucked and cried out. Releasing him, Khan turned his attention to Gray's thick shaft, licking his way up with agonizing slowness, sucking and nipping and driving Gray half crazy. By the time he'd reached the